In September, we are going to be beginning our 8th year of homeschool, and it's only a couple of weeks away. So I finally finished gathering all the curriculum and resources and books that we're going to be using in the coming school year. And today's video will be a look at all of that, plus a mini resources haul as well. I have a really exciting announcement at the end of this video, so make sure you don't miss that as well. Okay, so jumping straight in, I'll start with my planner for this year. It is the School Nest Homeschool Lesson Planning Notebook, and I absolutely love the layout of this. It suits me perfectly with its minimalistic layout and the space to write all of the lessons and subjects that we're going to be doing this year. I will show you more inside this planner in a moment, but firstly I'm going to just quickly announce the change that we're making for our curriculum this year. We've actually been heading towards a Charlotte Mason style education for a couple of years now. I have always loved reading to the girls living books and having them journal what it is that I am reading. They also narrate back to me what it is they've learned and write notes. This year I decided that we would actually begin using a Charlotte Mason inspired curriculum. After quite a bit of research, I decided that we would be using Ambleside Online, and we're going to begin at year 1. We are only using it for the subjects history, literature, geography, nature study and poetry. I have these folders here. The girls have one each in their favourite colours. And then I have this one here with our 12-week schedule for the first term, and then the scripture that they will be memorising for term 1. And then also the poems that they are to recite and memorise. So they have those in their folders as well. And then these are all of the books. At first glance, I know that that looks like a lot of books, but actually when you lay out the schedule and the chapters that you're going to be reading, it's not actually hugely overwhelming. Plus, you don't read every single page of all of these books. You just read some of them for year 1 and some continue. For example, Our Island Stories, you're to read chapters 1 to 21 throughout the first year of Ambleside Online Year 1. We have already done that. We've already read those. And so we will be picking up from chapter 22 and carrying on from there. My main goal with using Ambleside Online was to just take it as a rough guide and create a schedule that actually completely suits us. And that is what I've done with this. So I'm really excited to actually get started in September. I have a whole resources haul for you at some point in this video, but I just want to share these that I got from my local supermarket, because one of the main philosophies of Charlotte Mason is to read to the children living books and have them journal while you read or after you've read. So I thought these would be perfect for that. They can draw pictures in here, and then I have a line stencil and they can create lines and write what they have learned, a sentence or a paragraph. And the paper is like thick cardstock paper, so perfect for that. We have 3 because on a Monday we have a friend who homeschools with us, and he will get his own journal as well, and he will be just joining in with what we are doing for this year. Now that I have shared what we are doing for our extra subjects, we can now move on to language arts and math. If you followed me for a while, you won't be surprised to see this good and beautiful curriculum box on my dining table for a curriculum picks video. I'm going to share with you now the next levels that we're going to be using for math and language arts, plus the books and curriculum we will be using for science also. The first thing I have in here is just a book for my youngest, who is currently working through level 3 of the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts, and she has book 1 of Crooked Creek Ranch, and so I just got her the second book to go with that. I actually grabbed Science for Little Hearts and Hands for the girls to do over the summer because it's so advanced. Everything from the Good and the Beautiful is so jam-packed with amazing information that I knew that they would still get a lot from it, but they wouldn't need my help. So essentially they would just be looking through these books, watching the video lessons when prompted, and reading stories. My soon-to-be 9-year-old is currently very interested in learning about planets and space and stars, so I thought this would just be ideal for her anyway. The other one is the wind and the waves, and I'm literally just giving these to the girls to look at over summer. They can pick and choose which lessons they do, and they can just flick through and learn about the ocean and space. The next thing in here is Language Arts Level 5. This will be for my 11-year-old when she finishes Level 4. They both finished their Language Arts early in the year, this past school year. So they are currently working through the next level. So this is not for straight away. This will be for when she finishes her Level 4 curriculum. So we've got the course book here. And for Level 5, it's just one big course book, different from Level 4, which has 2. I got her the Level 5 handwriting book, so she'll be continuing on with cursive writing in there. You then get these geography and grammar cards that go with this course, plus the Level 5 book set, which has 4 books that will be read by the student throughout the level. 3 and 4. Plus this beautiful watercolour around the world template sheet pack. Then for my 8-year-old, who will be turning 9 very soon, I have the Level 4 Language Arts course set. The Level 4 comes with 2 course books. One is the main course book, the other is the spelling and writing workshop book. Each day they come and do a lesson in here, and it alternates between a spelling workshop and a writing workshop. Then you've got the main course book, and then there are 2 readers that go with this. Like I said, my 11-year-old is working through the Level 4 already, so we already have the Level 4 personal reader and the world biographies book. So as soon as my 8-year-old is ready to move on to Level 4, she can have these books for her course. There's 2 years between my daughters, but my 11-year-old is actually dyslexic and so struggles with certain aspects of language arts, including spelling and writing. So she is only 1 level above her sister, but that is the beauty of home education. You can keep them at a level that suits them and keeps them learning, rather than an overwhelming curriculum that is just simply too advanced for them. This has worked really well for my daughter. Moving on to math now, I have Level 5 for Miss 11 to begin when she finishes Level 4. She is almost done with Level 4, so she should be starting this fairly soon into the school year. So she has the course book and the mental math book. They have this for Level 4, and I think it's a really good addition to have this separate mental math workbook and activities in here. And then for Miss 8, who will be 9 when we start in September, she has the Level 4 to begin once she is finished with Level 3. Again, she just has a little bit left. So that is ready for her to begin once she's finished Level 3. I do have the answer keys for both math levels as well. And then the last thing from the Good and the Beautiful is the science unit. We are currently working through weather and water. We finished for the summer halfway through, so we will finish that when we come back, and then we have ecosystems to move on to. You may have seen me share on Instagram our Mondays are with a friend, and we always have done science from the Good and the Beautiful. We have done the human body, we've done marine biology, we're currently doing the weather and water, and then the next one we will be doing is ecosystems. So I've got the main teacher's guide, and then I have 3 of the student journals, one for each of my students on a Monday. I did also grab these erasable pens from the Good and the Beautiful because both my daughters love using pens for writing and in their workbooks too. But the fact that these can be erased will mean that they can use them and rub out any mistakes that they might make. Whew, okay, we're getting there. So we are almost done. The next thing I'm going to share is the rest of my order from Schoolnest, and that includes this primary spelling notebook for my youngest and a spelling notebook for my eldest. The only difference between these two notebooks is that one is single lined for them to practice spelling drills and writing their spelling words out, and the other has the primary writing lines that just make it a little bit easier. And then for Ambleside Online Year 1, they do a timeline from the year that they were born, and we are going to be reading from various history books as well. So I thought that this history timeline book would be perfect to record things in, so they get an idea of dates a little bit better, and it goes all the way back. So I got them one of those each as well. And then the last thing that I got them was a student planning notebook each. When I first saw these, I knew that I had to get them. My 11-year-old in particular absolutely loves writing lists, ticking things off, making plans. She's so like me, so I knew that she would love this. And it's a really simple layout. They can map out their month, and then they have space to write their subjects. They have the days already written. They can highlight the month and the dates of this week. I love these blank spaces as well for them to literally write whatever they want to. This is going to be particularly good for my 11-year-old because she is getting older now, and a lot of her curriculum is very much independent work based, so she'll be doing a lot more without me, and so this will just help her keep a track of everything that she's doing and things that she needs to do. We are almost done. I just have the resource haul for you guys now. And then I do have an exciting announcement to make at the end of this video. So we're nearly there. We didn't go crazy this year. We didn't need tons, but there were a few things that had run out that we did need to replace. One new thing that I got is this whiteboard, Wipe Clean stationery organizer. It has room for like your whiteboard pens and rubbers and maybe some loose stationery, but it's at an angle, which is one of the main reasons I liked it. So when my kids are sitting at the table and they are practicing their spelling words, they can sit and write them out. They can be looking at the board where I usually place their spelling words, write them here, wipe them off. It saves using lots of paper and throwing it away. And it will also keep some of our pens and chalk sticks for the chalkboard in one place. So I've only bought one. I'm going to see how we get on. And if we do need two, I will get another one so that they can have one each. You can also fit a flashcard or a phone here, and this is a good space for a pen. This is on my Amazon storefront. I will link it in my description, and I will try to leave links for as much of this stuff as possible as well. Okay, moving on to the stationery. So these are actually a gift for Miss 11. She mentioned that she would really love to practice brush lettering at some point, so I thought I would grab these. I have a little tradition for the first day of school where I gather supplies that I know that we need, but I don't show them. And when they complete a task for the first day back, i.e. the first one being the first day of school interview sheet, I have created one. I will link it in my description. Then they can come to this box and pick a prize. So they can just pick something that they can put in their own school drawer, their pencil case, and they can gradually collect things throughout the day for the whole school year. So the next task might be their first lesson in their new curriculum, and then when that's complete they can come and pick something else as well. I try to keep some fun little gifts in there as well, which I haven't got yet, but this is going to be one of those, and I know that my 11-year-old will pick those as soon as she sees them. Next we have pencils. We didn't need a lot, but these I just thought looked really cool, and like the rubbers might last a little bit longer than some of our rubbers last on the end of the pencils. They seem to always break off of our other ones. This is rainbow scratch paper. These I thought would be cool for practicing writing their spelling words on. And then we have Silky Scents crayons. They love anything that smells nice, so don't we all? Got them some of those. And then most of their felt tip pens have run out because they do a lot of colouring, so I grabbed a new jumbo pack of pens. These are our favourite whiteboard markers. I have bought these several times in the past because we use them literally every day, and they have mostly all run out. They have a magnetic tip and they stick to the whiteboard, and they have rubbers on the ends of the pens as well, plus they are non-toxic. The girls' gel pens have also all run out, and they love using these for spelling, so I grabbed another packet of those. And then these are another gift. They love writing letters, so I got them a set each of cards and envelopes, and they can decorate them as they please. As I said earlier, I have a space enthusiast and an ocean enthusiast, so when I saw these I thought I'd get them one of those each. I thought they were lined, but they're actually just plain paper, but they will still make plenty of use of those. I've got two fun sharpeners. One has a rubber at the top, and then one is just a fun sharpener, I think. And then some rubbers and glue sticks. And then this I had in mind for my 11-year-old, but then I got her the ocean one, so I may use this for myself just to keep notes for school in, as it is lined. I like the fact that it has the pencil case attached, so that I've always got a pen and a pencil when I need to write notes. And then these are for keeping loose paper, anything that we're going to be using for our Monday score or things like that in. Almost finished. Watercolour paper, a packet of those each. And then these aren't necessarily for school, these are just drawing pads. I like to give them one of these every year for when they just want to doodle, and it just has lots of plain paper in there. And then lastly, 2 packets of cardstock, which we use for all sorts of things. We create posters, they use them for crafts and making cards and just lots of things really. So I grabbed 2 packets of those. Now that I have shared our curriculum picks and everything that we will be using in September, I have an exciting announcement to make. I have been very busy working really hard on something that I want to share with you guys, and that is Homeschool 101, a guide to building confidence in home education. I wrote this ebook to inspire confidence in your ability to home educate your children. It covers subjects like socialisation, debunking homeschool myths, GCSEs for homeschooled children, family rhythms and learning styles, plus a ton of encouragement for the homeschool parent. There's also early years activities, an example day in the life for your first year of homeschool, plus lots of clickable links to our favourite homeschool curriculum, resources and online materials and apps. If you would like to find out more, the link to Homeschool 101 will be in the description below. That is everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more of our Charlotte Mason style education, or if you would like to see inside any books or to learn any more about anything I've shared, then just leave me a comment and I will be sure to get more videos up and answer your questions. As always, thank you for watching.